gabi sa inyong tanan, and also magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. I am Yara Arcapiado from the University of San Agustin. So before I start my presentation, I would like to ask each and every one of you, in this digital age, how many hours a day you spend in front of your digital screen? Again, good evening. So to start with, computer vision syndrome, or CVS, also known as digital eye strain. Digital eye strain, next slide please. Digital eye strain is a pathology caused by prolonged use of electronic devices. Symptoms include but are not limited to eye strain, blurred vision, and also excessive blinking. And in 2021, 16 million people worldwide have been found to be suffering from computer vision syndrome. And 1 million new cases are occurring each year. In 2023, 44% of the waking hours of people worldwide, or 6 hours and 37 minutes a day, is spent in front of their screens. In the Philippines, moreover, screen time usage is even higher, at 9 hours daily. Moreover, next slide please. Moreover, in a study by Ramos et al. In 2020, 60% of nursing students or nursing learners experience symptoms of computer vision syndrome. And also, such symptoms can detract the learner's academic performance and reduce their ability to focus, thereby hindering their productivity. And so, given the critical role of productivity in nursing education, this study was then conducted, which was to determine the significant relationship between computer vision syndrome and the productivity of nursing learners at the university in the city. Next slide, please. So specifically, this study sought to answer the following questions. First, what is the profile, including the sex and the duration of screen time of nursing learners at the university in the city? Second, what is the prevalence of computer vision syndrome? Third, what is their level of productivity? Third, what is the significant relationship between the profile and computer vision syndrome experienced by the nursing learners? Fifth, what is the significant relationship between the profile and the productivity of the nursing learners? And lastly, sixth, what is the significant relationship between the computer vision syndrome and the productivity of the nursing learners? So next slide, please. So this study is anchored on cognitive load theory by John F. Sweller. So this theory states that the brain's capacity for processing information is limited. So therefore, when students experience symptoms of computer vision syndrome, their productivity or the discomfort and fatigue that they feel take up the mental energy that should have been used for learning, thereby hindering their productivity. Thus, it makes it harder for them to focus and also then hindering their productivity. Next slide, please. So shown here is the conceptual framework of the study. So it is a schematic diagram showing the relationship between the antecedent variable, which are the sex and the screen time duration, the independent variable, which is the computer vision syndrome, and the dependent variable, which is the productivity of the nursing learners. Next slide, please. So in the research methods, we have here the research method of the study. So this study utilized a descriptive correlational design. Purposive sampling was used to obtain the sample by distributing a pre-survey to all third-year nursing learners here at the University in the city, and then respondents are then selected by following the set inclusion criteria, which include, first we have here third-year nursing students or learners enrolled in the second semester of the academic year 2023-2024, and then they also have to use electronic devices for at least 1 hour a day. Also, they should not have any pre-existing eye disorder. And also, they should have also report experiencing at least one symptom of computer vision syndrome at least once a week. And then they are also willing to provide informed consent and to participate in the study. So in total, we had gathered 211 respondents for the study. Next is the instrumentation. For the instrumentation, it was divided into two parts. First is the respondent profile. Second are the research tools, which included or consisted of a standardized computer vision syndrome questionnaire, and the researcher made productivity scale, which was validated by 3 experts and with Cronbach's alpha value of 0.930, which shows its high reliability. For the data analysis, frequency, percentage, and chi-square tests were used to analyze results. Next slide, please. For the ethical considerations, all information were kept confidential. Respondents participated screen time, which is 7 to 10 hours a day. Next slide, please. As for the CVS prevalence and productivity, to answer the objective number 2, which is the prevalence of computer vision syndrome, it is shown that 53% of the respondents had very low CVS, meaning that their symptoms or the symptoms that they have experienced are minimal. Next is for the objective number 3, what is the productivity of the nursing learners? So it is shown here that 48% or almost half of them had rated their productivity as high, meaning that they perceive themselves as highly productive. Next slide, please. As for the objective number 4, so what is the significant relationship between the profile and the prevalence of computer vision syndrome? As shown here, a significant relationship existed between no significant relationship rather existed between their sex and computer vision syndrome, meaning sex is not a determinant or a factor in their computer vision syndrome symptoms that they have experienced. Second, there has been a significant relationship between the screen time duration and the computer vision syndrome symptoms experienced by the respondents. As the screen time increased, the symptoms experienced by the respondents also increased. Next slide, please. As for the sex and productivity, no relationship existed between these variables. As for the screen time duration and productivity, no relationship also existed between these variables, meaning that the vast majority of nursing students, regardless of their sex and their screen time duration, they report high levels of productivity. Next slide, please. As for the objective number 6, the relationship between the computer vision syndrome and productivity, so nursing learners, there has been a significant relationship between computer vision syndrome and their productivity, meaning that it shows that as the respondents experience computer vision syndrome, or as the symptoms that they have felt intensify, their productivity diminished or reduced. Next slide, please. So as shown here, to summarize, as shown here, so as the screen time duration of the respondents increased, their computer vision syndrome that they have experienced also increased. However, with the increase in computer vision syndrome and the screen time duration of the respondents, their productivity have diminished. Next slide, please. So for conclusion, this study investigated the relationship between computer vision syndrome and productivity among nursing learners at the University of Agustin. The findings indicate a high prevalence of computer vision syndrome, though it is minimal, but there has been a high prevalence of computer vision syndrome among these respondents, with severe symptoms significantly associated with prolonged screen time. Although sex and screen time duration did not directly influence productivity, a significant relationship was observed between computer vision syndrome and a diminished productivity. These results underscore the importance of implementing effective strategies to prevent and to manage computer vision syndrome, ensuring the health and the academic success of the nursing learners. Next slide, please. So therefore, the following are then recommended. So the following are recommended. So these studies effort on the SDG 3, good health and well-being, and SDG 4, quality education. So this study is significant in response to SDG 3, good health and well-being, and SDG 4, quality education, as it investigates the prevalence of computer vision syndrome among nursing learners and its impact on their productivity, aiming to improve both health outcomes and academic performance by recommending interventions, which is then why the following are recommended. So for nursing learners, it is recommended to adopt and consistently practice preventive measures such as the 20-20-20 rule, good ergonomics, blue light filters, and eye exercises to prevent computer vision syndrome and also to maintain their productivity. For nurse educators, it is recommended to integrate computer vision syndrome awareness into curriculum, promote ergonomic classrooms, encourage breaks, and to provide eye health education if possible. For the significant others of the respondents, it is recommended to support the nursing learners by encouraging breaks, ensuring ergonomic classrooms, and promote regular eye checkups. For technology and software developers, it is recommended to prioritize eye-friendly designs like dark mode, screen time reminders, and reduce blue light emission. For future researchers, it is recommended to study the long-term effects of computer vision syndrome further and to compare preventive measures and also to examine the relationship of the CVS to use of measures and also to examine its use to varying population, not just student learners, other populations as well. And also, as well as these studies have field use regression analysis, so we are also recommended to use regression analysis to further have an in-depth understanding of the relationship that existed between these variables. So overall, implementing these evidence-based practices foster a sustainable learning environment that supports nursing students' well-being and competence, promoting equity and sustainable development in nursing education. So next slide, please. So these are some of the references used in the study. Next slide, please. Acknowledgements. So these are the researchers of this study, also along with our research